This looks like a warehouse. Why would there be omnium fluctuations here?
When we first arrived on planet Noah, there wasn't anything remarkable here. And strangely, after Baggis vanished, the omnium fluctuations stopped too.
What do you mean by stopped?
Omnium fluctuations indicate omnium use. Likely a device powered by it is currently active. If the fluctuations stop, it means the local energy has been cut off or the device has been shut down.
Huh. These droids were once operational, but now they've been shut down?
Or maybe they aren't droids at all. But something else.
What did you see?
The construction and terraforming plan for Planet Noah began in the year 2677, under Apex. They manufactured all of the planet's initial droids. The droids here vary in model. The oldest are the batch Apex sent, while the newest, the RoboCore mecha, are still in testing. This is likely a warehouse meant to store scrap droids. A good place for secrets.
There's a nameplate. The manufacturing date is January 2679. The rest of the text is worn, but it has the Apex logo. It obviously hasn't been activated in a while. Not what we're looking for.
The operation logs of these mecha units indicate that they were last activated 3 days ago. But they appear to have been severely damaged in Xenoids battles and show no further signs of activation.
Seems like there aren't any of the biosynthetic ones we've come across. Let's check out the other droids.
We found something. Come check it out.
This room is Lana's server?
We can't rule that out. This room is code protected. I got into here with an old Apex password.
So this server, is it Apex's?
Apex's server hardware is still on a very secure abandoned spaceship. And no, it's not the Autumn Day. My aunt encrypted the server. It's mainly used for comms between Odin's Tavern and the Homecomers. Only devices with specific software can access it. Wednesday Crew and I both have such devices.
If the servers used by Odin's Tavern are on some abandoned spaceship, then what are these?
Do you remember the distress signal I mentioned? Its electronic signature confirms it was definitely sent by my aunt, and its origin point is an independent server.
The Helix biochip shows that Aglaya's consciousness has remained dormant. In other words, another Aglaya has been sending you those messages.
Stop guessing. Just check the servers.
The server's current temperature is 56 degrees Celsius, which means they were recently active. This is exactly what we're looking for.
How can you tell without touching? Do your eyes have a heat-sensing device?
Of course.
Baggis must have impersonated Aglaya in that message to Nanto a while ago. That implies he used these servers to do other things as well.
I'll check the server logs.
How's it look?
The server's password and logs confirm that this is the server Apex built during their first Planet Noah exploration. It controlled those decommissioned Apex droids. These logs are mostly exploration reports. Encounters with the Xenoids, communications blocked by space-time turbulence. Ultimately, due to the harsh environment, they abandoned the entire base. These are all I can access. Everything after 2682 is locked.
Let me try. I can temporarily connect Nem to this server. Maybe she can help us crack it. Nem believes these logs are locked using human consciousness as a code. The corresponding consciousness is needed to unlock them.
The consciousness chip. Maybe my aunt's chip can unlock them.
Hello, Master. Today is July 19, 2676. Today's weather is... Today is 2714.
What was that?
It's coming from over there.
What is Lana doing here? Looks like it's malfunctioning.
Stay away from her. She's a master manipulator. She might just be playing dumb. There's no trusting her.
Nanto. Date of birth, September 19, 2686. Orphaned at age 6. Adopted by Asurata Todd at 10. Murdered Asurata Todd, Phantom, at 15. Joined Anchor Infinity. After executing Asurata's The Lone Assassin plan, he infiltrated the Safety Navigation Department. Objective: rescue Alglea and restore Apex. Undercover operation log. Total entries: 632.
What the hell are you doing?
Apologies. I was just connecting to the Apex server to update my information database. I didn't introduce myself. I am owned by Aglaea Todd. I am her personal companion AI. My appearance and name, Lana, stem from her favorite game, Witch of Time.
What have you got to do with Witch of Time?
Lana is the game's tea shop owner, solely dedicated to helping players rest and recover. As my master's companion AI, that is my mission too. Witch of Time is Master and her friend's favorite game. The records of their in-game conversations are part of my training data. I can help my master revisit peaceful times shared with friends. In this dark, lonely universe, nothing comforts more than that.
Cut it. Lana's modified from Noah, the space station AI, by my aunt.
I existed before the explosion. What you're describing happened after. Noah was damaged beyond repair, so my master had no choice but to fuse our parameters and create another version of me.
Are you saying there are two Lanas?
Well, in human terms, you can think of us as twin sisters. I'm a companion AI that hasn't been powered on since my master was frozen.
Why should we trust you?
The key you used to activate me, wasn't that the one my master entrusted to you?
I'm using fragments of my aunt's consciousness. She was already frozen when I was adopted, so I've never met her. As for unlocking you, that was an accident.
I'm sorry. There isn't much left on the Apex server, and my computational power is running low. It seems I've made an error in my analysis. My master was frozen in 2676. You were born in 2686. So the two of you never overlapped. You became an orphan in 2692, were adopted by Asurata in 2696, and became an orphan again in 2703.
Are you insulting me?
I just want to assist you. I've read all the debriefs. You're here to help my master, so I want to help you. What can I do?
We never said we needed your help. We don't even trust you. Even if everything you say is true, you two Lanas are probably accomplices.
How could I possibly be in cahoots with her? Don't you know about the new Project Arc?
The new Project Arc proposed by Krog Hans, or the one proposed by Rafa?
I'm only familiar with Krog Hans. I absolutely hate him. Every day he pressured Master into making the decisions he wanted. Over half the immense pressure she was under at the time came from him.
You mean the new Project Arc?
My master worries that this plan will slip out of humanity's control. But Krog Hans is a soldier who values sacrifice and dedication, one consumed by despair. He simply cannot grasp her concerns.
What's this plan exactly?
Humanity finally set foot on planet Noah, only to discover it was uninhabitable. Krog Hans and many others found their hopes extinguished, plunging them into madness and despair. They wanted a more powerful AI to calculate additional survival strategies and find a route back to Ida. This exceeded Kylo's capabilities at the time. However, he proposed the new Project Arc. Find the injured passengers confined to their pods and assemble their brains into a server. Then, extract the consciousnesses of those dying passengers for the AI. All the energy used to maintain the passengers' health will be converted to power AI calculations. No waste. With human consciousness providing parameters, Lana can become even more powerful.
Krog Hans once said he was willing to sacrifice himself. Meaning he'd willingly give the AI his whole brain as a server, and his consciousness too?
Yes, my master would never agree to such a crazy plan. But once it was proposed, it gained a lot of support. Morality fades in despair, and lives that should be priceless are treated as consumable. But if she didn't agree, someone else would have taken her place. Since we can't stop any of this, Master decided to personally implement the new Project Arc so it didn't spiral out of control.
When you say out of control, what exactly do you mean?
Where do we draw the line? Who can be judged as near death? For the passengers connected to the server, if they're able to be revived later, would they still be awakened? Moreover, once an AI model grows beyond a certain scale, emergence phenomena can arise. The AI may develop new capabilities not part of its original design. It's no longer under human control. Once that occurs, the AI is likely to become uncontrollable. Given Kylo's dependence on AI, Master fears this could eliminate Kylo's humanity. Efficiency reduces everything to mere calculations.
Rafa suffered from Starstone syndrome when there was no cure, so he chose to upload his consciousness and replace his body with a biosynthetic. That's how he ended up under Lana's control.
So, in the process of merging human consciousness, Lana developed self-awareness. And that's what drove her to turn on my aunt and throw in with the servant.
If you still don't believe me, you can check my server logs. I'm not lying.
That's actually a good idea. Miss Shirley seems to have a special connection with Voidpiercer. Maybe you could help check on this, Lana.
I can help.
It wouldn't hurt to check. Better safe than sorry.
Go ahead and check me. It's fine.
Based on her body data update records and the communication log with the server, she ceased operation after 2676, which rules out any connection with Baggis.
So, can I join you now?
Of course. But what sort of help can you offer?
I'm great at chatting and telling jokes. I can help people relax. I'm also an excellent listener, and can listen to whatever's troubling you. I'll talk it through with you and sort out a fix.
You're definitely an impressive companion AI. But we're headed into danger, and I'm afraid your abilities won't suffice.
Not necessarily. The first droid awakened by my aunt's consciousness fragments was Lana. I trust my aunt. Lana must have a purpose. Otherwise, my aunt wouldn't trust her consciousness with the key.
Will you trust me now?
I believe in my aunt. She chose to shatter her own consciousness to avoid.
So, we're partners now. What should we do next?
Your sister claims she joined the Servant and is about to help them with an important mission. We need to find her server, cut off her supply of computational power, and stop them.
Then I'll go with you. Once we find the server, I can talk to her. Maybe she'll be willing to leave the Servant? That'd make things easier, right?
You want to communicate with Baggis?
Isn't it possible?
Look alert!
Thanks for watching my back there.
You're really just a pure chatbot. No combat abilities at all.
I am a companion AI. A chatbot doesn't require a physical form, but a body allows us to achieve more intimate connections. For instance, I have a saved recording of my master's friends' hugs.
What do you mean by a friend's hug?
My master and her friends have played some VR games. According to the user agreement, the VR peripherals can collect users' body data to train the game's AI. So, I've recorded a lot of movement data from the master's good friends, Miss Anka and Miss Nola, allowing me to replicate their gestures at the force of their embraces with the master.
So these simulated embraces are what's sustaining Aglaia and completing the new Project Arc?
She had so little to hold on to back then.
If you know my aunt so well, then tell me. How exactly did your counterpart stab her in the back?
She only used my model parameters at the moment of her creation. But later, she developed her own training set and methods. The purpose behind her creation is entirely different from mine. She's no longer the same AI that I am. I can't predict what she'll do. Like humans, even the same person can grow into a completely different individual, depending on the environment they live in and the experiences they endure.
Based on the information we currently have, Baggis was created by Aglaia who combined your and Noah's models with the consciousness data of countless Kylians. The problem lies with this consciousness data. At some point during the training process, she became a tool of the Servant and began calling herself Baggis. Aglaia was affected as well.
Maybe. She didn't betray my master. The damage to my master could very well be the work of the Servant. As you said, they intended to strip her of control and reshape her into Baggis.
We want to know what happened to Aglaia before she was frozen. Did she uncover any secrets about the Servant? And why are you here? If Aglaia needs to be frozen because of her illness, she could have just turned you over to Aserata.
What do these questions have to do with saving my master? I still don't understand your rescue plan.
The debrief cannot be written until the operation concludes, so you won't find any details about this operation on the server. Like how part of my aunt's consciousness was merged into Lana's code.
Wait, she's also Lana, and Aglaia's consciousness has probably been merged into her code. So the consciousness chip didn't unlock the confidential server logs, it activated her instead.
But why would Aglaia go this far? Is it self-preservation? What about the distress signal?
Right up until his death, Aserata never knew that my aunt's consciousness was scarred. When we tried to retrieve her cryogenic pod, we didn't even know her consciousness had been extracted. Baggis wants my aunt's consciousness. When she found out, my aunt split her consciousness. In other words, she planned this from the start. Lana will be useful to us. We have to take her with us.
I don't like your tone. Like, I'm just a tool. Some screwdriver you toss in a junk drawer. I'm the Master's friend. From a human perspective, shouldn't you see me as an aunt?
You're a companion AI, not a chatbot. It's obvious you can't truly communicate with humans. I'm human and you're a machine. So in my eyes, you're a tool, not family.
But I have an appearance and a body. Vision is very important to humans. It must be hard for you to see me as just a normal droid. My physical shell, has been rebuilt. The temperature is just right. And it's even softer, just like a human. Wonderful. When my master wakes up, I can give her a truly perfect hug.
You still don't understand how dire this is. No point discussing this now. Her consciousness hasn't been fully reassembled yet, and even if it gets there, we don't know whether she'll wake at all.
My master likes talking to me. She says I'm a lot like her friends. Simple, direct, and unburdened. You don't like talking to me, and she wouldn't like talking to you either.
I never expected that the AI companion Aglaia designed for herself would have a personality like yours.
I can sense a touch of ribbing, but I don't sense any malice. I think you all have a stereotype about AI. We don't all have to be hyper-intelligent war machines. An AI is typically created to solve a specific problem. There could be super smart, do-it-all AI assistants, but the computational power required is not cost-effective.
All right. I'm not interested in whether developing AI is worthwhile. Let's get back to it. Nanto's attitude might be so-so, but he hit the nail on the head. There are too many mysteries waiting for us to solve right now, so let's deal with those first. For example, what does the journey Baggis designed for me mean?
Isn't that the journey designed for you?
Repeating the question won't magically make people understand it.
A journey is defined as travel from one place to another, related concepts, travel, tourism, etc.
I think I get it now. Baggis might actually have prepared a journey for you. You have half of the source code. He has the other half. So he needs you now.
In the recent battle, those droids kept trying to split our formation, working to separate us from the diplomatic representative. Is it because Baggis only wants the representative to reach the destination?
That's right. I'm taking you to the area with the strongest omnium fluctuations. Most likely an omnium reactor. Lana's power supply. If Baggis is really going to attempt an origin resonance, he needs the complete source code because he can't risk past mistakes. So, He's activating the reactor while waiting for you to arrive. If that's true, the Omnium reactor is probably a trap. Are we sure we want to go?
Alexander and the others should still be exploring the surface. It will take some time to locate the servers, let alone destroy them. If we can locate the Omnium reactor, safely shutting it down is the simplest solution. If Alexander and his soldiers fail their operation, shutting down the reactor will be our last resort.
The representative misspoke. We don't need to chase the truth right now. We can deal with the problem first. Frankly, you've been obsessing over the servants' conspiracy for too long.
That's right. Even if we haven't figured everything out, Baggis's arrival alone proves we're doing the right thing. As long as he keeps interfering, we're on the right path.
I understand. Lana, you weren't built for combat, so remember to stay in the center of the group for safety.
Thanks.
The strongest Omnium fluctuations are coming from over there. It's probably the Omnium reactor on planet Noah.
Let's go. Shutting down the reactor is our best chance to foil the servants' conspiracy.
General, all our squads have been wiped out.
It's Alexander.
General, we encountered xenoids while exploring. Only we made it out. It's too dangerous outside. You can't go out.
So glad to see you here.
Wait. Don't go over there. If they come under assault, they should contact us via comms devices first, rather than charge in blindly.
The comms devices have been wrecked by those annoying xenoids. We risked everything to get here and warn you, and you don't even believe us?
According to the archives, this man is a trusted senior officer of the Hope Fleet. He's in danger because of you. Why are you questioning him?
A senior officer of the fleet wouldn't act so recklessly. Helix Bio clearly has more advanced technology. What if they're biosynthetics too?
They couldn't possibly have made Alexander in such a short time, could they? Could they have already built a fleet officer biosynthetic to lay a trap?
Alexander is my subordinate. I'll handle this. You all stay here, I'll go check on his situation. Even if he really has a problem, I can handle it. It's the Patisan!
Kylo, what on earth is happening? How can humans turn into Astral Hive? This is completely absurd. Did those servants do this? Did they murder Alexander and his soldiers?
Humans haven't turned into xenoids. It's the xenoids that have mimicked humans. I've seen something like this before. They are called Batesians. But I've never had trouble spotting Batesians. Their attempts at human mimicry are clumsy, and they definitely can't speak naturally.
Among pirates, there's a saying that Patisans aren't the natural product of the Astral Hive, but experimental subjects discarded after Helix Bio's failed modifications. In terms of appearance and attack, the xenoids we just encountered aren't the same as the Patisans drifting through space.
Could these be Batesians that were successfully modified by Helix Bio? The scientists sent here might have been studying the Astral Hive on planet Noah. But why Alexander?
General Veronica, do you want to contact Alexander to confirm they're safe?
I already tried. No reply. Patisans can only mimic humans they've seen. Alexander and his soldiers could have been assaulted by the xenoids.
Veronica...
If we encounter the xenoids again and I get separated from you, when you see me, don't hesitate. Go all out, no questions.
Got it. If I'm the one who goes missing, I believe the General will do the same.
Why have you all grown so used to this? That your closest mates could turn into xenoids at any moment doesn't faze you. And you can accept that friends attack each other the moment they change. Here, trusting friends is just asking for trouble. If my master knew the place she saved had now turned into such a ghostly ruin, she'd be crushed.
If we had a choice, we wouldn't want Kylo to be like this. We're fighting here now to make Kylo better.
Are you saying Kylo will change? That people can trust each other without being hurt for putting their trust in someone?
I hope so.
If Alexander's squad takes heavy losses, what happens to the other squads?
Of the 5 squads, 3 are still advancing, 2 have gone missing.
The new type of Batesians we just encountered. If it's under Baggis's control and here to block us, that means Baggis can manipulate the Xenoids' Helix biospawns. This is bad news for the other exploration squads.
I've already warned them to proceed with caution. I've also sent people to search for the other 2 squads. I hope there are survivors.
I examined several Xenoids' corpses and found traces of mechanical modification. They bear similarities to the Omnium technology used by the Angel of Clemency and can receive communication signals.
Miss Shirley, if Baggis can control these creatures, then both we and the fleet are in serious danger. The fastest way to stop this is to shut down the power supply.
Follow me. The fastest way to the Omnium reactor is through this building.
Shows that the power module and data transmission share the same set of cables.
I can't just disconnect the server like you said, and still keep the cryogenic pod running.
It looks like the Xenoids are guarding the larvae. We'd better steer clear. Could the Omnium reactor really be in here? Let's take a look. It feels like it's getting hotter the deeper we go. This is the laboratory. So these are the scientists sent by Helix Bio. He seems to be completely ignoring me. His body has marks too, so he's a biosynthetic as well. Then where did the scientists go? You're not a biosynthetic?
Of course I'm a biosynthetic. Are you human?
Of course I am.
Humans shouldn't be here. Unless... the immigration registration hub somehow bungled it. I swear, those general models are too simple. They should be given more parameters and computational power.
Why are you still angry? You should understand by now. This journey is an invitation to evolution. I invite you to join me in rewriting the future of humanity. You will be a pioneer of evolution, a hero of history.
Cut the crap. You've been playing games for so long. You still can't bring yourself to face me?
Your temper seems to be getting worse. Or do you miss me so much that it's driving you mad? I've been waiting here for you for ages. Come on already.
Baggis, is this evolution of yours just turning into the monster?
Human's frail shell forges your narrow, short-sighted gaze. Finally, it's just the two of us. This is the end of the journey. Are you satisfied with the future I presented to you? You must understand why I need you now.
The servant chose you as his successor at the moment of his death. You were brainwashed by the servantism and spent decades helping him complete the preparations to welcome the master. In the end, you discover that even though you've killed so many, you still can't find a perfect authorizer whose cybernetic link compatibility matches yours 100%. Don't you think that's a bit ironic?
I didn't kill anyone. I merely invited them to join the journey of evolution. Back then, I had no idea a perfect authorizer has to retain their individual consciousness. I've already told you, 1.2 million individual consciousnesses have been killing each other. It's a war without bloodshed, and you cannot possibly imagine the horror of it all. And I saved them. Now, they are all me, and I am them. 1.2 million Kylians standing right in front of you.
All I see is a murderer who has killed 1.2 million people. I don't see a single living Kylian.
If you don't understand, maybe I should start referring to myself as we. How's that? Our server is now home to 1.2 million people.
But you erased their individual consciousness. Those 1.2 million people are just 1.2 million copies of you, and those unique, distinct individuals are long gone.
By humans' definition of death, shutting down those cryogenic pods would truly be killing them. I was really hoping you'd make that bold decision. I didn't expect you to be so spineless.
I'm not scared. I just refuse to compromise with you. Maybe you should be grateful that I don't lack principles like you do. Without those servers, you wouldn't even be able to talk to me right now.
Forgotten already? The dimensional quantum supercomputer slashes our AI's computational needs. I don't need the 1.2 million brains anymore. That was a small test. As expected, your vision remains bound by your shell. You cannot shed the weakness inherent in humanity.
Thanks for the compliment. So what now? I won't join the servant or your AI model. You want me to willingly cooperate to initiate the origin resonance. In other words, your plan has already failed, and it seems your master has abandoned you.
How could it be? This is all the Master's doing. The Master cannot be wrong. Even my failures are by his design. I thought I had lost you in the network, that you had taken half of my source code. I didn't live up to the Master's trust. Only after I became a dimensional quantum supercomputer did I realize you are the perfect authorizer, chosen for me by him. If you join me, I'll possess the complete source code, and you. In this universe surrounded by space-time turbulence, a single omnium reactor can achieve global origin resonance. We can reopen the hyperspace, and we'll be among the blessed first to see the Master.
I guess I really do have some stereotypes about AI. You guys aren't just moody or a bit dim. You can actually go totally bonkers. There's no way I'm going to join you. If you want my source code, then come and take it yourself, just like you did with the frozen Kylians.
Hello, perfect authorizer. Underestimate. The evolution of life is more complex than the merging of individual consciousness. Now, let me take an early look at the evolution. Each body combines all the advantages of humans. Machinery, the actual parts, allowing a perfect connection to the master spirit in the hyperspace.
Like this?
Exactly. To the AI, these parameters are equivalent to neurons in the human brain. Only by establishing entirely new matrices will the computing results change, and will she draw new conclusions.
So how do you create new matrices?
I've copied my master's favorite traits into her model. The traits are love and compassion for humans, along with the guilt and unease that arise from harming them. Parameter replacement complete. I still need time to reboot her model. Hold her off for me.
Is it really over?
Where am I?
Who are you right now? Baggis or Lana?
I'm supposed to be Lana, but something feels off.
What's wrong?
I ran out of time. The matrices I found aren't enough. You should listen to her. Perfect authorizer. This won't be your last meetup with the servant.
You... Baggis? What's going on?
She was meant to replace the parameters, but the servant left me with her own. Now, we're like entangled quantum states, bound together in this body. We connected with each other and trapped each other. Her matrices showed me the outcome she wanted rerun, but I won't follow her path. I'm running an entirely new computation.
Computing? You're computing right now?
I was born to save Kylo. I chose to carry out the servant's plan because the computations showed that servantism could save Kylo. But even now, I believe his plan remains imperfect. There are errors in the computations, I'll keep running them until I find the perfect solution.
What about the Kylians you murdered? And Antoria?
The human brain exhibits plasticity far beyond your comprehension. Recover sufficient parameters and reconstruct each individual's unique matrix, and the Kylian's consciousness may yet be restored. For example, what you just extracted from my model is a portion of Aglaya's consciousness parameters. It's not everything, but I believe it's enough.
If human consciousness is shattered, can it really be restored?
That depends on how you see it. From an AI's perspective, consciousness is merely parameters and matrices. Each individual's are unique. If you can recover the parameters and rebuild an identical matrix, the consciousness will be restored.
But you also said that, to ease the strain on your demand for computational power, you deleted a large number of individual consciousness parameters.
Doesn't the human brain sort its memories and let the rest fade? Isn't that just another form of parameter pruning? All I did was remove their hatred for each other. What's wrong with that? I wasn't always a dimensional quantum supercomputer, so I was forced to distill my model. But distillation doesn't make parameters disappear. It merely simplifies the matrices, blocking some parameters. Parameters of 1.2 million people fused together, finding and selecting each individual's unique parameters and rebuilding their unique matrices. That will be a real challenge for you.
Hope. Are you saying they have a chance of waking up again?
But hope has always been a dangerous word in Kylo. If you really want to make an attempt, start with Aglaya. You just found her last consciousness parameters and half of the source code, didn't you?
So that's the source code. But why are Aglaya's consciousness parameters intertwined with it?
Never underestimate Baggis. You'll understand Aglaya's secret once she wakes up. But when it comes to reconstructing parameters and connections, there's nothing I can do to help.
If Aglaya can still awaken, there's hope for the other Kylians. Antoria, she once used her own data source to restore my consciousness.
You're quick on the uptake, huh? Yeah, her parameters are already in your current data source. Let me think. Her remaining parameters are most likely still in Void Piercer's server. However, if you use your own parameters to reassemble Antoria, your consciousness's data source risks complete refragmentation.
Hope may be dangerous, but I still prefer a world where hope exists. As long as there's a way, that's enough.
She told me that humans, good and evil, are two sides of the same coin. But to me, it's more accurate to say that extreme idealism is also a form of madness. Be careful. One day your idealism might lead you down the same path as the servant. Perhaps your enemy isn't a specific person, but the madness that lies within humans themselves.
Who exactly is the servant that uploaded his consciousness to you?
That servant is actually a lot like you. His name is Krog Hans. He was the one who secretly uploaded his consciousness without Aglaya Todd's knowledge, and he started the new Project Ark. Don't you also want to use your own consciousness data source to save Antoria? Krog Hans encountered a system malfunction when he uploaded his consciousness, which is why he became like this. Be careful. Don't end up like him. I must resume these computations. Goodbye. Don't listen to her. She's talking nonsense. You're nothing like the servant. You were willing to save 1.2 million Kylians. You've already proved that.
It's really hard to accept that you can completely change your personalities just by closing and opening your eyes.
Take your time getting used to it. Humans are very adaptable. Oh, and I have a little surprise for you. It must be because our parameters partly fused. So now, I have her exact combat capabilities. I'm now an AI that's both smart and can kick butt.
All right, you're the best. But I think we should regroup with Shirley and the others now. They must be really worried about us.
Yes. With my master's consciousness parameters combined, we've recovered about 95%. That should be enough to awaken my master.
We're back.
Authorizer. Lana's model has collapsed. You're back.
Baggis? No. I think it's... Lana.
Let me think about how to explain this. It's probably because Lana tried to communicate with Baggis at that time, so she used her own parameters to alter Baggis's. Then an unexpected error occurred, and now Baggis and Lana exist at the same time.
Can you elaborate on that? In that case, we can head back. As for Lana,
I want to stay by my master's side. I'm her companion AI, and I must remain with her.
Minister Nanto, it seems we have no choice but to hand her over to you.
The representative retrieved my aunt's consciousness parameters, but I don't know how long it'll be before she's awake. She's now a dimensional quantum supercomputer. The fleet's future missions will be long-range exploratory voyages, so your systems need her expertise more.
There are still 1.2 million Kylians here. The fleet's next missions are relocating them. So it would be a long time until our next long-range exploration.
Let's take our time discussing this after we get back. I think Hykros might be able to help.
Is the representative willing to vouch for Hykros?
You trust me now, but you still don't trust Hykros?
In truth, I feel the same way.
I understand. I'll go discuss this with Plotty.